All right, we'll kick things off with Adam Jardy.
Hey, Kyle, thanks for talking with us. I asked CJ this, but obviously Coach Holtman was sending a little bit of a message to the seniors tonight by not starting you guys. I wonder how that message was relayed to you and how you think you guys responded.
Yeah, no, that was just for us to, be better leaders, on the defensive end and offensive end. For me, you got to play tougher. Got to play at a higher level. The past 2 games, I don't feel like I was able to reach the level I could play at. So tonight was just trying to ratchet that up. With every new gameplay, my goal is just to keep getting better in that area. So, because that's the guy I got to be. So, toughness, motor, all that good stuff.
And those are usually things that we don't associate you having a problem with. Well, is there anything about these last 2 matchups that challenged you in that way?
No, it's just not really. Just like I said, just got to be tougher, play harder, pretty much.
Next, Brendan Gulick.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, it's been said lots of times, right? I'm sure throughout the course of your basketball life, you can't coach size, you can't teach size, but you're certainly used to playing in a league with a lot of guys that are pretty big. And at some points tonight, you had a somewhat severe size disadvantage, but the game was never really out of reach, even when there were stretches in the second half where the offense wasn't clicking. Mm-hmm. What's the offensive mindset or philosophy when you're going through stretches like that? And maybe the tendency is to want to try to go get easy buckets near the rim, but that's maybe not so easy on a night like tonight.
You just got to stay poised, especially when you're on the road. It's different not having fans and, a lot of the noise in here, but it's just staying poised, trying to get the right shots. And it's adjustments. Like with every game, you're going to have different challenges. This team had a lot of size, so it's just adjusting and being able to compete. So, that's competing every possession too, to the end of the game. So just making adjustments and, trying to stick with that.
And it was the first Big Ten game of the year for you. Was there a point during the game where something stood out to you, whether it was when, you were on the bench watching or out playing, where you thought to yourself, wow, that Big Ten basketball's back? I mean, this really feels, very Big Ten in that moment.
Yeah, I would say, just pace and physicality. The Big Ten is always going to be a very physical league. So that's one thing that I always notice when playing. But, it's nice to be back in Big Ten play. We're just going to have to ratchet some things up and see what we got next.
And last question for Kyle, Patrick.
Kyle, you've played against Purdue multiple times throughout your career. You've played against the size that they usually have. How did the guys in the paint tonight compared to other guys you've played at Purdue?
Oh yeah, they always got some big dudes. Even back to my freshman year, I remember playing against Isaac Haas. So the size comparison with him and Edie number 15 was pretty similar. But they're always going to have big, strong dudes. It's going to be a physical game. We know that. And a game like this, we know rebounding is going to be critical. So. We were just attacking this game, with the mindset of, we know it was going to be physical, but, we just weren't able to be, tough enough offensively and defensively. So, just some things we need to look at and, ratchet up for next game.
And it looked like the plan early was to double Williams. Then you guys went away from that. Just talk through what was talked about with him once he kind of got going.
Yeah, no, we just seen that, when we were bringing that double, they were getting the drop down too easy with our movement and, having our hands up on the big. So we kind of came off that and just played it one-on-one. So we had to make some adjustments during the game. But, we were just going with the flow, trying to see what we needed.